covering a lot of bases with our products. They're just phenomenal. Now, what other things can we do to help with our inflammation?
Exactly. And I guess as a naturopath, that's something I'm quite passionate about, is helping people with their lifestyle and dietary choices. Because, I guess people in my profession and looking at how the body would work, etc., we're always lamenting about lifestyle and dietary choices. And when I think about each of those choices, really they have such a big effect on our bodies, because a lot of the choices we make can either produce inflammation or they can reduce inflammation. So unfortunately, in a Western lifestyle that's become quite sedentary, that's high in kind of sugar, can have trans fatty acids, fast foods, crap food, etc., those things all drive inflammation because they damage our body. So you can get a lot of inflammation being driven from your gut lining, from just eating foods that your body's really not that keen to digest. We know that things like alcohol and sugar and grains are very inflammatory on the digestive tract. And then we can choose foods that actually help our body target inflammation. There's lots of research around broccoli and cruciferous vegetables and just eating well. I'm forever kind of saying to people, you've got to eat food, not filler. The food fuels and feeds your body. The filler is inflammatory and takes you away from where you're wanting to go with your health. And I'd really say not to underestimate the effect of just eating chronic inflammatory food regularly. It just really builds up, and sometimes you can't take enough product to sort of compensate for that. So I am quite passionate about people taking product to regulate their body's inflammation, help their body heal itself, and also to live kind of a better life. And the other thing to really add to that is stress. It's really important to sit down and kind of look at your life and look at particularly the chronic stresses of your life, and really make some significant decisions how to rectify that in your life, because those things, they really add up. The chronic levels of cortisol, and then when we go into acute stress and adrenaline, these are very damaging on the tissues, particularly the blood vessels leading into the heart and the blood vessels leading into the kidneys, and they really compound our aging process. And so we can reduce our stress, and then we can also bring in stress-relieving processes like yoga, meditation, going for walks, being in nature, all those sort of things. So if you sort of think about your life and you think, oh yeah, kind of eating sugary, grainy things for breakfast sounds pretty inflammatory to me. And I sit down at a desk all day, I'm really stressed, I'm not happy, I don't get out into nature, I'm not adding any superfoods or biotech nutrition to my life. That's a road really heading in a certain direction, and there's going to be some disease states that pop up from that. And that you can really, take the time to actually go, okay, I'm going to change the course of my life. I'm going to start eating more food, less filler. I'm going to really address the stress in my life. I'm going to start getting some exercise. I'm going to start doing some things that kind of make me happy. I'm going to get better sleep, because sleep is huge. And for anyone listening to this who has sleep apnea, you need to be using your CPAP machine. Otherwise, your stress hormones are off the chart. And then add in biotech nutrition, support your stem cells, mobilize the resources of your body. When we talk about stem cell nutrition, the mood enhancement, the nutrition, feed your body and regulate your inflammatory processes, and just take another road that actually leads to a far better outcome and aging process for you.
I love it, Linda. You're covering all the bases.
Yes.
Not just our product, but all the bases to take away the drivers.
Yeah, the drivers.
So we can end up in a good place, not a bad place. Now,